Hey guys, welcome to my fish room. I've got two tanks in here. I've got a 150 gallon and an 80 gallon. My 150 is a Malawi tank, custom built this stand about a year ago. Both my tanks actually got off of Amazon. They're from SC Aquariums. Really happy with the quality. This is my 80 gallon, which is a Tropheus tank that I have converted an old Armoire into. So this is my filtration on my 150. I have 3 FX4s on here. It filters about 2,100 gallons an hour when the filters are nice and clean. Turns the tank about 14 times an hour. The center FX4 connects to the overflow box, which has 3 bulkhead fittings in the bottom. So one is for the return, one is for the intake, and then I have one set up as you can see right there, a little overflow drain. The other 2 FX4s are connected to these intakes. I have an intake on each side and then a custom spray bar that spans the whole tank. So I get pretty good surface agitation, keeps the water nice and clear and clean on the top. My 80 gallon, I have 2 FX4s. One of them, just like the 150, works the overflow box. Again, I've got intake, return, and then an overflow drain in there. Custom spray bars on this tank as well. The other FX4 actually has 2 intakes. I put one on each side, and then I have a little mini spray bar on each side, so kind of make sure the water gets circulated pretty nicely. I built these custom copper frames for my LED lights. I use Fluval plant LEDs, 3.0s. I've got 3 on each tank, kind of eliminates dark spots, lights the tank up a little bit more evenly. But I love these lights because of their spectrums and the sunrise, sunset abilities. Get a lot of control. I have 2 auto feeders on my 150. I've got 1 auto feeder on my 80. I fill those up about once a week. I feed Northfin pellets, and they seem to work really well for that. So this is my pride and joy. This is my whiskey barrel that I have converted into a water conditioning barrel. Took a barrel, double lined it with pond liner. I power this with a FX6, which turns the barrel about 450 times a day. I've got a heater in here, which I try to keep my water about 80 degrees. I've got a UV sterilizer just to kind of keep scum and stuff from growing inside the barrel. I've got 2 pond pumps in here. So they're about 200 gallon an hour pond pumps each. They're both connected to an Alexa smart switch, which I put on a timer. One goes to the 150. This one goes to my 80 gallon. And I run the filter. I run this pump probably 2 minutes a day on the 150 and about 1 minute a day on the 80 gallon. Pumps about 4% water change daily by doing this. It runs once a day. So as the water comes in, it hits the overflow drain, which is connected to that bulkhead at the bottom of the tank. Once that water hits there, it comes underneath the tank, comes through this pipe, wraps around the front of the barrel. I have a overflow drain in the barrel just in case the float valve ever gets stuck. It won't overflow my barrel. That runs around the side of the barrel, connects up to a T. That connects up to my other overflow drain, which is in my 80 gallon, set up the exact same way. So this comes through the bottom of the tank. It hits that T, goes straight down outside the house, and actually have it running into a gutter drain so it doesn't puddle up or anything outside. The intake have a pressurized PVC Schedule 40 pipe connected to a float valve. So as the water goes down in the barrel, the float valve kicks in and replenishes whatever is lost. So here's it in motion. I got water coming into the 80. It's filling up. Overflows into the overflow drain. This is coming into the 150. Overflows into that overflow drain. That goes out the side of the house. And then the barrel, as the barrel depletes, as it's pumping water out, the float valve kicks in, and then it starts pumping fresh water back into the barrel. So barrel really never drops too low, just whatever pumps out, a couple inches a day. But I also have a auto doser set up, Wi-Fi auto doser. I dose each tank with Seacom cichlid trace. I think that's pretty essential when you have cichlids. and then I dose the barrel to take care of whatever fresh water comes back into the barrel. I dose daily with Seacom Prime, so that barrel stays pretty well conditioned. So it actually keeps my water pretty clear. I've got really good water parameters. I haven't really done a water change traditionally in about 6 weeks, but my water stays clean. Fish seem to be super happy and thriving in this environment, so it's definitely something that's been working for me. If you guys have any questions, I appreciate you, first of all, watching the video, but if you have any questions, feel free to drop some questions in the comment box, and any suggestions you have as well, I appreciate it. So thanks for watching. See y'all around.